it wasn't a place for that. So why even come up to me, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And he wasn't even like in the right state of mind anyway, so.
And just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
He just said he bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that?
Gervonta Davis recently stated that the New York City Police Department is reviewing accusations connected to Floyd Mayweather Jr. regarding a real estate transaction reportedly worth $42 million. Davis claims that Mayweather's decision-making has been questionable and describes him as someone who misleads people in his circle. He also says that while they were associated professionally, he himself was affected by actions he believes were fraudulent and tied to Mayweather.
This person.
Yeah.
But people they wasn't around like long enough to understand that. They just no bias type shit, like you said.
Concerns surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. are not new and seem to reflect a pattern that has developed over time. Reports of legal troubles and questionable financial dealings have surfaced more than once. Yet these situations have rarely slowed him down. If anything, the controversies appear to be happening more often, whether it is fueled by pride, a desire to stay in the public eye, or an unwillingness to change direction. The situation points to a clear pattern. Mayweather has shown little sign of changing his approach, even when those choices could threaten his financial stability.
400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
It's about
what?
to drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
My God.
Autographed gloves.
Oh my
from
God.
me.
That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May. You all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
In 2013, Floyd Mayweather Jr. drew attention during an interview with ESPN when he revealed that he kept $123 million in a single bank account. He presented this as a strategic way to handle his finances by keeping his money in one place instead of spreading it across multiple accounts. However, that claim later faced criticism when the Internal Revenue Service filed a lien against him for more than $22 million in unpaid taxes from 2015. His public comments about having large amounts of cash led many to question how someone highlighting such wealth could fall behind on major financial obligations. The situation suggests that possessing significant funds does not always translate into effective financial management, and impressive numbers alone cannot hide poor financial decisions.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million? 300 million?
Dollars?
Yeah, a different account.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s former accountant offered insight into his distinctive attitude toward money. According to the account, sums such as $100,000 or $200,000 were treated as minor amounts, reflecting a level of indifference that would seem unusual to most people. For Mayweather, even figures many consider substantial reportedly did not stand out as particularly significant.
Just residences making 100, 200 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning, because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth $100 million. All of a sudden you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be taxed at 37 or 40 versus 20 to 24. huge difference. So that's the biggest one people are keeping their eye on.
Joe Rogan voiced the confusion many people have about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s finances. He questioned how someone who has earned such enormous amounts of money could still encounter financial difficulties. Rogan even imagined a scenario where Mayweather expects a $25 million tax bill, only to realize the amount is actually twice as high, although it may sound exaggerated. Situations like this seem believable to some observers. Despite generating huge earnings throughout his career, Mayweather's financial management continues to raise concerns.
Neglect to pay.
Neglect, and it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious. I love it.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
I like it. Good. You can sell those. They're worth a lot of money. You can get that money too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just he's really interesting in the amount of money that he's able to generate.
Yeah.
How an athlete who has made such massive earnings could still face money-related problems. Rogan even suggested a scenario where Mayweather might think his tax bill is $25 million, only to discover the real amount is double that. While the example sounds extreme, many people believe it could realistically happen. Even with the enormous wealth he has generated during his career, Mayweather's financial decisions continue to draw scrutiny.
¿Dónde está Malena?
¿Dónde está el jefe?
We need to become partners. I need to buy the business. Okay. This is Malena Reyes, the daughter of Mr. Reyes. I know I made the other glove company big. That was me. I'm sorry. ¿Le entiendes? Que él sabe que hizo grande a otra compañía. You want me to make this bag big? Que si quieres que haga Reyes la grande. Well, she gonna have to work with me. Que si quieres trabajar con él. We got to work together as a team. Trabajar juntos.
Early in his career, Floyd Mayweather Jr. developed a noticeable interest in real estate. His purchases extended beyond luxury houses and large estates, reportedly including high-rise buildings in New York City. At first glance, these deals appear to be smart steps toward expanding his wealth. However, a closer look suggests a different pattern. Some observers believe these property purchases are motivated more by image than long-term investment planning. Instead of focusing on steady income or building a structured portfolio, the properties are often viewed as displays of wealth, reinforcing the larger-than-life persona he presents to the public.
He settled on investing his money, and one of the places that he invested in was One Vanderbilt in New York City. He has proudly recalled his investment in that skyscraper multiple times. He once said during an interview that people should Google his name along with the name One Vanderbilt, and they would see that he's a part of that project. He also referred to that building as being one of the tallest in the entire city, which was indeed a factual statement on his part. Even the host was surprised to hear about all this.
I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question. He getting it to him. Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000. And in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was I think because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself. Absolutely. And that's what I do.
A former business associate of Floyd Mayweather Jr. offered insight into the condition of his finances. Despite earning tens or even hundreds of millions over the years, his spending is said to remain extremely high. Regular expenses for private jets, luxury vehicles, mansions, and other lavish items can reportedly reach hundreds of thousands of dollars each month. According to the former partner, Mayweather often spends more than he brings in. Regardless of how large his income may be, his expenses tend to exceed it, creating the impression of great wealth without the financial balance to support it.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem.
The situation becomes more serious with statements from Gervonta Davis, who claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was once held in Dubai due to unpaid jewelry bills. While the accuracy of these claims remains uncertain, the allegations point to the possibility of spending that goes beyond sustainable limits. If true, the reports present a sharp contrast to the polished image Mayweather often displays. They have also fueled speculation that the wealth he showcases publicly might be less stable than it appears.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather supposedly is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Further reports from Dubai have added to the controversy surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. Some vendors allege that he often obtained expensive items without paying immediately, which reportedly led to unpaid bills and strained relationships with businesses. According to these claims, the issue appears to go beyond simple oversight and suggests a repeated pattern of risky financial behavior. Relying on reputation to delay or avoid payments could harm professional connections and create long-term problems. Even for someone who has earned enormous sums, financial stability can become uncertain if spending is supported by credit rather than secure funds.
He's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people.
Gervonta Davis has spoken about the complicated nature of his relationship with Floyd Mayweather Jr., describing it as one influenced by control and manipulation. According to Davis, the gifts Mayweather provided were not always simple acts of generosity, but sometimes served as a way to maintain authority. By surrounding others with expensive items, he was able to keep a strong level of influence, especially regarding financial matters. Over time, however, this strategy reportedly created problems. Instead of strengthening relationships, it often weakened trust and caused tension with people close to him. In this sense, Mayweather's pride may have turned financial support into a form of emotional leverage, within his personal and professional connections.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Gervonta Davis also claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. finds it difficult to accept younger fighters rising above him. According to Davis, instead of fully encouraging new champions, Mayweather has at times tried to slow their progress in order to protect his own status. These claims suggest a strong need to preserve his reputation and remain relevant in the sport. They also point to concerns that, despite his wealth and fame, the fear of being overshadowed by the next generation may still influence his actions.
Mayweather set you up against Pedraza. Did he really think Pedraza was going to beat you?
Later. He didn't know how good I was and how I would like handle the situation, so he just threw me out there.
Why do you think he did?
He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
You next in line. Just so you next in line.
Is there like a
last question, guys?
Is there like a love-hate for Floyd? Like,
yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. Cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, and
thank you very much. I will see you at 5:30.
It just I don't know.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is known not only for enjoying luxury, but also for publicly displaying it. His social media often highlights rows of designer shoes, garages filled with rare cars, and collections of expensive clothing arranged almost like displays. Rather than simply possessing wealth, he regularly presents it for everyone to see. However, the constant display of riches has also sparked questions. Some observers wonder that if his financial position is truly secure, why there is such a strong need to repeatedly demonstrate it to the public.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been paid over $1 billion through his career. What are the craziest ways that he spent it? Let's start with the ice. Dude has almost everything diamond crusted, from his plates and silverware to the case for his gold iPhone to his $18 million watch nicknamed the Billionaire. Moving on, apparently Mayweather also loves golf, or probably just golfing around courses. Dude owns a pair of Cadillac and Bentley golf carts, worth over $500,000 together. Then there's his barber, who makes house calls 3 to 4 times a week, each visit costing money a clean $1,000. And it gets even crazier. Apparently, Floyd never uses the same pair of boxers twice, and he'll leave all of his kicks at hotels he stays at as gifts to staff. But the scary thing, none of this comes close to the dude's gambling habit. Floyd reportedly dropped over $6 million on the Heat in Game 7 of the 2013 finals. And thankfully, LeBron came through for him, and that's just a slice of the money life of...
Whether it's luxury watches or exotic cars, Floyd Mayweather Jr. often ensures the moment is captured on camera. Many of his purchases quickly become social media content, turning each new acquisition into a public display. Over time, this habit has become a central part of the image he presents to the world. However, the constant spotlight on spending can also give the impression of trying too hard to prove wealth. Even as rumors about financial pressure circulate, Mayweather's lifestyle appears unchanged. Instead of cutting back, he continues traveling, buying expensive items, and sharing it publicly, showing little concern for potential financial warning signs.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deductions and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
Shannon Sharpe openly criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. for his exhibition bout with Logan Paul, describing the event as lacking dignity. He suggested that a boxer once celebrated at the highest level appeared to turn himself into a spectacle mainly for financial gain. There is no question that Mayweather's boxing career was historic. His fight against Manny Pacquiao became a global event, breaking records and bringing in enormous revenue. However, while his achievements inside the ring remain remarkable, many believe that some of his decisions after stepping away from professional competition have raised doubts about how his legacy will ultimately be remembered.
Floyd Mayweather was the highest paid athlete in the world, and you won't believe why. Early in his career, Floyd partnered with a fight promoter where he was making $3 million a fight, but he wasn't satisfied. He thought he could make way more with pay-per-view and wanted out of his contract. So he bet on himself and paid his manager $750,000 to get out. And you won't believe what happened next, so drop a follow. This would prove to be a huge win for Floyd, and after going independent, he made nearly $1 billion and became the highest paid athlete in the world.
That brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.